What up, guys? TeamxEggS here, bringing you What's Crackin' 78. Today we are here with...
Sweet.
Gunny.
Hey, Gangster!
Why these guys always gotta copy me? Shit. If I go long,
Hey, I was just going on with it, and then
Yeah, so
Yeah, we keep the theme, dude.
I want like a Brady
Gangster
Bunch.
fucking ruins it like an idiot.
What do you
Oh,
mean
yeah,
I
God.
ruined it? I brought it to a very amazing end.
You brought it to a very sudden
climax,
halt.
bro. Climax.
I wasn't ready to climax.
And I'm going to
Thanks a lot.
climax on a high note.
Thanks a lot.
You rarely are, okay? It usually just happens. Shit.
What are you trying to say?
No. I don't know about you, but I
Trying to
know when
say
I'm
you
ready to
prematurely climax all the time, bro.
Alright, let's
This is
get
a
out
nice-
here.
Calling them out.
But,
Call 'em out, coulda.
welcome back to another What's Crackin'. We got a full house today. And by full house, I mean not just me,
Press
Sweet
a
Luck, and
full
Kuda.
carton.
Who are the twins? Who are the twins?
a full
What?
carton.
Who are the twins?
What do you mean twits?
Twins.
Twins? What twins?
Full house, bro. They had Mary Kate.
Oh, who's being stupid.
Jeez. Oh, yeah. Who's is there, man?
You can be Bob Saget.
Look, this is a full
Yes!
carton
Oh,
of eggs.
I totally
It's
want to,
not house.
go doing America's Funniest Home Videos after
Yeah.
shit.
His career really fell off after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Full House, that's...
He's like
Full house.
he's like an angry comedian now who like doesn't do much.
Yeah, does racist
He's
shit and all that stuff.
Extraordinarily angry comedian.
I wonder how much money he made off Full House. It's like a pretty popular sitcom at the time.
Enough to retire.
Probably, yeah. You didn't see much of those guys after Full House, dude.
Well,
Because the other guys want to be successful, and he didn't.
I don't know what the one guy did. Like, not George whatever. The other
Like,
Weird guy who kept doing voices.
Yeah, him.
George Clooney.
I'm fucking.
Not George.
I don't know
He's
actors'
Greek.
names.
That's his
I
name.
didn't really watch Full House, dude, so I couldn't tell you.
I was more of a Family Matters guy.
Aw, dude, I love Family
It was
Matters.
a good show.
Did I do that?
That show was good.
There's some really good
I always
ones.
like Drew. That makes me think of the Drew Carey show. I love that.
I like
I
that.
I never could get into it. My uncle loved it. I hated it with a
How
passion.
could you not love Mimi right from the get-go? Come on.
She
Shit
just
was-
looked weird for me. I don't know.
It's the point.
She had huge fucking eyes, dude. Look at that shit. Oh my god.
It's like when I was younger, it's probably not something I could appreciate. Like Seinfeld, my uncles love Seinfeld, but I'm like, it's just these guys talking, and they're not funny. And then I watch it now, and it's like, wow, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, you grew up.
Yeah,
Did you hang out a lot with your uncles apparently?
yeah.
Okay.
Only
Close
family you
family,
had,
dog.
man.
Close family.
Eh.
So, I don't know. Where's the
What's
conversation?
the first
go
topic,
from here?
bruh? First topic.
First topic? I don't know. There's some really good ones this week. I don't really know which one.
There can only be one first
Are we
topic.
doing
There can
stuff
only be
with
one
Crackin?
There
McCloud.
can be only one. Okay, so that means everything else has to suck after? We gotta start with the best or what?
Just pull a rabbit
Yeah.
out of it.
Start
do
with
something.
the best.
Pull a rabbit out of it.
Fine.
We're
Best.
talking about
Best.
Ukraine. I got photos.
Do you want to talk about Gunny? Defend Russia in this whole Ukraine situation.
Oh
Here's some
my god,
photos.
I'm so glad you brought that shit up. Okay, go.
Okay.
Photos of the Ukraine military mobilizations preparing for combat trucks, APCs, and SAM turrets.
Wait,
That's
so what's
actually-
going on? I don't know what's going on.
Look at the link, dog. There's photos.
Okay, bring
Russia's
it back.
being a bully and going
All
into.
right, all right. Let me look. Let me
Johnny, go. Why? Why are they
There's
doing
links.
that shit?
Why is what? What?
Why is
How is
being
Russia
the
not a
ass-
total piece of shit in this situation?
Russia's not doing anything wrong. That's the thing.
What?
I think
They
it's
invaded-
funny. They just hosted the Olympics, like a worldwide celebration, and then they go after.
And then they take over. Yeah. Hitler waited 5
No.
years before he tried to do anything after the Olympics.
Okay, Hillary Clinton, let's go here. See, this
What?
whole thing started after the election in Ukraine. So Ukraine's pretty much well split between Western and Eastern Ukraine. The majority of the people speak Russian in Eastern Ukraine, while the majority of people in Western Ukraine speak actual Ukrainian. Now that demographic's out of the way.
Is
we can-
Ukrainian a language?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the exact same thing as Russian.
Oh my God!
There's like
just say they all
3
speak
different
Russian,
language,
but they all
3
speak-
different letters, I mean.
Probably
But
a dime.
anyway, the majority of the country are Russian-speaking individuals, and thus they voted
You know
for their
why?
candidate
You
who
know why
became
they're
the
mostly
president.
Russian-speaking individuals?
Because it's a better language.
No, because Russia was a bully before and owned that shit too. Okay.
Well, no, logically, though, if you speak Russian, more people around the world speak Russian than Ukrainian. You have more of an advantage on the global market. But
I feel like
anyway, the majority of the people voted for, I forget the candidate's name, but whoever was the president of Ukraine.
Is that the dictator?
And he
the
wasn't a
dictator guy. No, that's Putin, dude.
Yeah, I think his name was like Yanukovych or something like that. Anyway, and then the Eastern Sector
Russian.
political party, which are neo-Nazis, started a coup.
You know why they started a
To
coup?
oust the
Because
presidents.
they wanted to join the European Union, and their president was like, "Okay, we're going to join the European Union," but then Russia was like, you probably
No, Russia has nothing to do with this.
Yes,
no,
Russia did not
don't
want to
be a
join
stupid
the European
idiot.
No, Russia did not
No,
want
no,
to join
no,
the
no,
European
no.
Union
Yo,
because they were
boy.
afraid they would
Yo,
lose
yo.
influence and lose control
No,
over.
no,
Excuse me.
no,
And they would lose control over, important.
You gotta at
no.
least let him
That-
say his opinion. Come on now.
Yeah.
No.
Listen,
Hate people
opinion,
who
this
are like
is
that.
pure fucking fact. And if
I
you
know.
he's
I'm
not
just saying.
Any
Dude wouldn't
facts
let you fucking do that
whatsoever.
shit. And you
These
know
aren't
when
facts
Hillary's
here.
like, he is like fucking Hitler? He is, dude. Hitler, his reason
No,
for
he's
invading
not.
foreign countries was like, oh, there are Germans in those countries and they're being persecuted and
Yes,
hurt.
that's exactly
And
what happened.
Russia's doing the same shit, dude. They're going, oh, there's some Russians in there and they're being hurt. The only one hurt was possibly the president who lied to the people and then ran for fucking Russia. Okay, he got to Russia safe. No more need to invade fucking Ukraine, all right?
Say there was no invasion. There's not gonna be any invasion.
No
I
invasion.
don't know
It
why
tanks,
people
battalions.
here.
going into-
People always say, "Oh, there was an invasion. 16,000 Russian soldiers are marching into Ukraine. They've been there for decades."
Yes, but then they
Sevastopol is an entire military district in Crimea. It's been there since I think 1687.
started
It's
to mobilize.
And I believe it was 1999. The Russian Federation re-signed a contract with Kiev to extend the contract to, I believe, 2042. Russia is allowed up to 25,000 soldiers in Sevastopol at all times.
Shit, start
They don't
moving.
even have their maximum allowed limit there. They're
start
allowed to
taking
have
their
these
freedoms.
soldiers there.
Shit.
There's no freedoms being taken away here.
Sure.
What's happening in Ukraine is just a big civil war. That's all it is.
Civil War would be Ukraine versus Ukraine. This is Russia versus Ukraine, bro.
No, Russia's just there on the sidelines, just like everyone else.
They're in the sidelines.
The only thing that's differently is happening is that Crimea, the autonomous republic, it's like fucking Puerto Rico to America. People think that Ukraine legitimately owns it. It's an
I like how
autonomous
this
republic.
Crackin is starting right to the debate.
Yes, it is. This is what I didn't want to
Russia's
have.
being a bully, bro, because they feel like they're losing
No,
influence.
not
And
being
they're,
a
yes,
bully.
they are.
Everything they're doing is falling within UN regulations. This is all perfectly legal.
Yeah.
If you want to talk
so-
about who doesn't follow the rules here, it's America, Afghanistan, Iraq,
We're
Libya,
not part
Syria.
of the European Union. We don't give a shit about their
No, this is
regulations.
UN, International Council
The
here.
UN has like no foothold in anything, dude. They will frown at you
They
for doing
set
something.
all the rules here, and that's what everyone wants to
No.
bring up.
No, Russia is totally being a fucking backstabbing bully.
No,
They didn't get what they wanted. They were
Even
afraid they would
looking
lose influence because the Ukraine was going further and pushing further.
There's
from
no
Russia.
influence here. It's just
They
a
wanted
civil
part of the
war
European
between
Union.
neo-Nazis
No.
and pro-Russians.
Their
That's
president
all it
lied
is.
to them, and they had to exile his ass. No.
No, he just doesn't go again with the minority, which are the neo-Nazis here.
No, it was not the minority, bro. God.
The minority of
No.
Ukraine are the Ukrainians themselves.
Oh my God! So you're saying they're a minority within their own country? So that gives
Yes.
you a right to do whatever the fuck you want. No, it is not your right to do whatever the
For
fuck.
the actual Russian-speaking Ukrainians, yes.
Just because they speak Russian doesn't mean they're Russian, okay? I could speak Spanish, but I'm sure as hell
If you
not.
ask
I'm from
any of those guys, they will gladly say they're Russian.
No,
But they are the majority. Their candidate won, and that's what started the whole thing.
no, dude. Their president said they were going to be allowed to. They were going to go in the EU, and they were going to get all that shit gone, and then he lied and he turned coat because Russia started threatening them and shit.
No.
Russia
I don't
started
even
throwing
know
the
that.
big fucking balls around, bro, and they
No.
got the fuck out of the way.
All false. No facts whatsoever.
You think Russia wants a war?
Oh, nobody wants a
No reason for
war.
a
And
war.
Russia thinks they can do whatever the fuck they want because they have nukes, and people with nukes don't fight other people with nukes.
Russia's not doing anything here. There's not going to be a war.
Bullshit.
What's going to happen is Crimea's going to become a part of Russia. That's it. And you know why? Because the parliament in Crimea already voted to be annexed to Russian Federation.
Well, apparently
All they're
it's
waiting
not.
for is a referendum, which is where the entire population of the autonomous republic will vote on it. And if the majority of the republic says, yes, we want to join the Russian Federation, then Crimea will become a part of the Russian Federation. That's how it works. That's the only thing that's going to happen out of this. And the referendum is scheduled for March 16th. The Russian Duma has already, some members of the Duma has already said, yeah, this is cool, whatever.
So Russia just wants to land, right?
Man, they just want to protect people. That's
want
what's
the
going
influence. It has little to do with
No influence. What
Yes, they
influence
are. They lost their
they
influence, and they
is
wanted
it's
it
always
back.
been there. It's never left. It's been there since the
No.
Soviet Union. It hasn't gone away.
No.
If there wasn't an influence, why does the majority of the country not speak Ukrainian?
I don't
The
know that
influence
to be
is
a fact
there.
or not.
It
Okay,
never left.
I'm not gonna Wikipedia that shit
He
because
could be
I
pulling
don't
bullshit
care.
out, yeah.
The point is, it's totally freaking autonomous country, and then they wanted to pull away from Russia, and Russia wasn't gonna fucking have that shit because they are losing influence. Okay, it's all about influence.
No loss of influence.
Probably fucking China's fault too, because China's being a bully, and Russia is feeling like they
What
need.
is China's opinion on all this? I have
Oh,
no
China
fucking-
don't give a fuck. China's got other things to worry about.
I
China
think they
declared
issued
a war on
statement either
pollution
today
this week.
Good, because the
Just a little
fucking
news for you.
Chinese pollution.
I think
And is
China
now
issued,
fortifying its arsenal with a new weapon, smog clearing drones. That's its new weapon against smog.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about the new taser shooting drones in America?
That's gonna be fun.
Okay,
But it's okay, they're making taser-proof clothing, so with carbon fiber linings.
Oh, good. So now thieves can get away with
That's
it.
all I've ever wanted to be is taser proof. Very fucking intense.
Bad community
You too?
living.
You too, bro. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten away with so much shit except for the tasers, bro. If I could just not get tasered. Oh, man.
It seems
Do they
like it's
have
really
tasers,
easy
man?
to own a taser.
It is. You
Honestly,
just go buy one. Done.
You can walk in and buy any old taser anywhere you go.
Yeah, they
Do
don't
you
care.
even need a license for it?
No, I think you probably go to Walmart and get a taser, bro.
There's your taser-proof linings.
What kind of taser is it? Like one the cops have that shoots the cable, or like you gotta
Oh,
put it in
Those
their
ones
neck?
you actually have to get a little permit for.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
shooting lasers
That's
you need a
as
permit
easy as
because,
getting a regular gun permit.
because
so
it's
those are-
barbed wire basically shooting into your skin and then it tases you. So you need a permit for that.
There's a video of a man getting tased. He doesn't get phased by it, and he turns around at the camera person and says, "Bitch, I'm gonna get you." It's just hysterical.
Borderline superhero, bro.
Oh, and there's like 5 cops trying to take him down.
I don't even know. It was an episode of Cops.
Oh,
He's
This,
probably
ma-
on
this
some
is
kind of
all. This
drugs.
is all over the internet.
I think I've seen
I'm
this
surprised you guys
before.
haven't seen it. It's just a cop just tries to get this guy. He resists. He just shoots him with the taser. Doesn't affect him whatsoever.
Probably didn't go through his clothing or something.
Oh, no, the cop ripped his shirt open. It went right into his chest, and it did nothing.
That's why they let you charge it as much as you want.
That is also true. He's also been drinking. I don't know if that was any influence whatsoever over it.
Isn't there a high chance of killing someone with a taser?
If they have heart problems, yeah.
Not a
Higher.
high chance, but
Higher
than-
than if you don't do it.
yeah. Because
I tell you what,
sends
if
an
you get a guy
electrical
with a
system through your
pacemaker, they're gonna
nerves,
die.
which is good for your heart.
Well, yeah.
If you have heart problems, you're not supposed to be tased.
You should not be a criminal if you have heart
Well, I
problems.
mean, they don't ask you, oh, do you have heart problems before I take
No,
you?
I'm just saying, like, if you have
See,
heart
there have
problems,
been a
you're-
few people that have died here and there because of it.
yeah, because of heart problems, they have like irregular heartbeat or something. It messes with it and then it kills them.
Causes
I remember
arrhythmia.
there was one story where they killed a special needs kid.
Yeah,
With a
and then
taser.
if you're about to be tased and then you pour like gasoline or something on you, they can't tase you because you'll be lit.
Okay, I'll keep a little bottle of gasoline on me at all
Yeah, I
times.
don't
Just
need this
saying,
taser
like,
proof
there-
clothing,
I
bro.
saw a video. This guy, he like poured. He was in a liquor store or whatever, and he just took the liquor bottles and just poured it all over him. And the cop, being an idiot, tased him, and the guy set ablaze.
Well, good for him. I bet that was really cool to watch.
Okay.
wonder if the same is like if you douse yourself in water, like if you're soaking wet, because
It
electricity.
probably hurt a lot more.
Yeah, but I wonder if
Probably
it's like a
burn.
law, like they can't tase you. I mean,
What if they tase them when they're in the pool?
I'm sure there's other
Everybody
people
in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody get out of the pool except that
Everyone
guy.
get out of the pool. You stay there while I tase you.
Yeah, you stay.
Shoot this in the water. Don't move. That's bad shit.
What other world news you got for us, gangster?
Have they
That
come up
wasn't
with
even
taser
like any of
grenades
the
yet?
topics.
Oh, well, here's another topic for you.
We
Windows
haven't gone
XP
on a
users
single topic.
will receive a global pop-up tomorrow that warns of its impending death.
Oh,
Say
dude,
that
yeah.
again?
You're still running XP on your computer. If Windows XP is getting shut down and no longer supported by Microsoft because they want money because they don't make money off of people not switching from
It's
XP.
gonna be shut down.
And there's like this theory that there's all these day one malwares that people have been saving for whenever the
It loses
system
support.
it doesn't get patched.
It loses support on April 8th.
Yeah, and you can
Ugh,
basically get
malware.
infected by malware just by being connected to the internet. Like you don't even have to do anything specifically. Your computer will basically be fucked as soon as they rip their protection from everybody.
Has any of you ever gotten malware?
Yes, I've got it like the past yesterday.
Oh, that
or
reminds
last
me.
week or
Couldn't
something.
link that thing for malware download. I need to find the link to it so I can download it and
I
see
don't
if I have any.
Oh my
I got last spring and it was awful. I was down for a week.
The only thing I can think of, cause what happens on my computer is I'm on a website and there'll just be so many pop-ups that just pop up, new tabs, and just so many will pop up every 30 seconds, and it's oh, your flash is out of date or your computer's slow
that's
down.
Yeah, I hate those
That's a
pop-ups.
little baby malware. You got the
Yeah.
big
Oh, it's
fucking
so
FBI one.
God damn. And I think it was from downloading goddamn Minecraft mods. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, because you don't use ad blocker, so you click on the wrong crap all the time.
No,
No, that's true.
I can tell what's real and what's not.
Well, obviously not if you got malware.
Might have just came with the thing.
Just remember, if it pops up with the FBI saying you're fucked, it's just the malware.
Unless it's not.
Yeah, unless you
No, the
get caught.
FBI doesn't do that. They'll just disable the computer.
So what did the FBI do?
There's a malware virus where it'll basically do a blue screen, but instead of a blue screen, it's a big FBI message that says you've done goofed and you
done
must pay a money
Don't
pack.
goofed.
Does it actually say
you
you
gotta
done goofed?
No.
Oh,
I wouldn't take
It
that
says you were
seriously.
downloading
Yeah,
child
but
pornography.
you're
or
funny.
something like
that'd be
that.
hilarious.
But it says you have to get a money pack to pay it to get rid of it.
So
No,
they're
people
holding
are
your
stupid.
computer
Oh
ransom.
yeah, those are just hostage malwares. Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
had that happen at my school.
Oh,
Dead
good.
serious. It got into our school system. The S drive is where all the teachers put all their files or whatever, and every single file got infected pretty much.
Oh man.
Love.
In first block, my teacher couldn't get something to work, and I opened up the file, and it was like, "Yep, this is ransomware. Go to this website, pay this money." I was like, "Ah, funny."
Yeah.
I didn't even
They'll
say go
disguise
to the
themselves.
website. It says go to fucking Walmart and get a money
It was
pack.
some teacher that put
Go
it
to Walmart and get a
into the
money
system.
tag? How did they make money off of that shit? Go to Walmart. It was propagated by Walmart, dude.
Yeah, Walmart's like, "Here you go, do it."
Fuck, yeah, I just
Yep.
it's put the
I
dots.
remember when I got it's like you can either go to Walmart or Walgreens or fucking Spencer's Gifts or something.
Go to Walmart.
I don't
Outside the
fucking know.
back, guy named Joey. He'll be wearing a red vest. He wants your money. He'll give you the code. Disable the malware, bro.
Yeah, and for the one at our school, you had to go to a Tor browser, the .onion.
The onion.
Yeah, it's called .onion. That's a Tor browser website only. You can't use a normal browser to get to it.
Oh, was it to pay them off?
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad, dude. You do that shit, they'll have full access to everything on your fucking computer because it takes down all the fucking protections and shit. Oh,
Got
Oh
them
yeah,
back.
and everything was encrypted, so all the teachers had to replace a lot of their stuff.
that is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Sounds like shit.
Go, go, go.
But I guess we can actually get into some of our topics first. First, this one really, it was an
The
amazing
Great Potato
story.
Famine.
No, this is even better than whatever the fuck that is. So this happened in Texas. It was a couple weeks ago, or like a week ago, whatever. So this is the police report. So there's a guy and his girlfriend. They're having an argument, whatever. The girlfriend calls her estranged husband, who stopped by the house around 10 p.m., whatever. The husband comes over. The girlfriend lets him in, and then he begins chasing the boyfriend around the house to whatever. And to protect himself, he pulled out his replica sharp master sword from Zelda, and
So you can't make this shit up.
Oh my
and the
God.
husband ran right into the blade. So
Oh my
Wow.
God! So he killed him?
he didn't kill him, but he stabbed him.
Oh my God! Well, he needs to get his money back for that
Same
sword.
thing, right?
And
Oh man.
He needs to get his money back for this sword.
he got stabbed. He
I
got thrown
wouldn't.
out
It
of the
means a dead
house.
job.
And then
Got stabbed, then thrown out of the house, bro. They didn't
yeah, and then
carry him out of the house.
no, and then he broke.
No,
through
just
the
throw him
front-
out. He'll be all right.
He broke the front door and ran back in the house. And then they fought over the sword. And
What?
the guy got stabbed in the chest and in the leg.
Yes.
Dang.
And then
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Uh,
the
Good
guy
thing.
that got stabbed grabbed a flower pot and bashed it over the other guy's head.
that's a,
Ah,
Fucking
that's a Zelda move too, bro. You get a pot and
You're
you throw it, bro.
fucking
Good thing he didn't have full hit points, dude, because the beam would have come out of that fucking sword and just ripped that fucking guy apart, dude. It would have been awesome.
Even though it
Wait,
says replica, still just a little bit sharp.
Oh yeah, it wasn't the real
What's
fucking.
a
master
fucking
sword.
point?
That's pretty cool. I'm looking at a picture of it. But
Hell yeah,
Jeez,
dude.
you can still stab someone with a toothpick.
how gigantic is this thing? Like, is it a little
Well,
dagger or like a little?
I don't know. Link me.
It depends if it was full scale or if it was just like a little mini one, because it's a legit sword. I want to say at least like 3 or 4 feet, dude.
Uh,
Link me.
Also, I read a story about a kid in kindergarten stabbed another kid in the neck with a pencil, and then the kid who stabbed the other kid didn't get in any trouble or anything for whatever reason.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the master.
And there's kids getting, suspended from school for pointing finger guns at people, bro.
What's
And
up?
Yeah, making pop-tart
Stab-
guns,
Fucking
Four.
stab.
playing
It looks like the sword's
Cowboys
like
and
4
Indians.
feet long. That's what I'm going with.
That's a legit sword, bro.
Yeah. Because if you look at the tiles next to it, they're probably 1 by 1. And then it's about the same length as the hilt. And it's 4 hilts long. So boom.
It's fucking-
Yeah, I'd say 4 feet.
I
Gangster,
would
context
defend
clues.
the
Use 'em.
person I love. with
So,
a magic sword,
This is after he cleaned the blade off, I take it?
I don't know. It might have
This
been
is
Watch that
another.
probably
for the photo.
prior. This is probably on his
Yeah,
tooth.
it's his prized possession, so of course he's gonna clean it after.
It's probably evidence now.
Yeah, it's in the evidence locker.
Yeah,
They're like,
along with all the
"We got it."
marijuana as well.
But another story that I found, which was just amazing, and it's just amazing. There's no other word you can use to explain this. So a Russian man, of course, it's got to be Russian,
Of course.
tried to rob a hair salon, and ended up being overpowered by the female shop owner, who tied him up naked, then used him as a
Oh my
sex
God, I read-
slave for 3 days.
Oh my god.
Was he happy afterwards?
No, he went to the police and was like, yeah, I tried to rob her. She fucked me for 3 days straight. She fed him nothing but Viagra,
Viagra.
for 3 days, dude.
Dang, that's rough.
Well then.
Fucking Russia, dude.
I don't get
Say that like Russia's the only place that does weird things.
Oh, man. This is weird shit like that, bro. Weird.
Have you ever heard of another story like that?
In America?
Um,
No.
Probably.
No.
you got Hank.
One,
Dude,
you
weird
don't
shit
rob a
happens
fucking
all the
hair
time,
salon, bro.
everywhere.
You don't rob a hair salon. There's not. I'm not seeing a heavy cash flow into a fucking hair salon.
She's a black belt. So that's actually dependent.
Oh. I'll say those hair supplies are pretty expensive.
So who got in more trouble?
Yeah, it's a good question. Who got in the most trouble there?
I think they both got in trouble.
They probably
It was
should have let the guy
long-term
go.
self-defense.
Well, she raped you. I guess that's enough punishment.
Oh my god.
We'll call it even.
Yeah.
She said, okay, so the police.
Oh
came-
my god!
That wasn't even
Okay.
like the punchline.
What? I was
I
like,
don't The police came to
Completely irrelevant.
police came to question her, and she said, "What a bastard! Yes, we had sex a couple times, but I bought him some new jeans, gave him food, and even 1,000 rubles, and then he left."
how much is 1,000 rubles? Is it like 1,000 cents?
You can buy like 3 loaves of bread with that.
But they both got arrested.
That's what he wanted.
They both
It's like
got
$10. That's fucking pocket change.
Real question was, how hot was the hair salon lady?
I don't know. I think this might be a picture of her, but she's 28. She's blonde. Her face is blurred out, but she looks pretty attractive from what I see.
Her face is blurred, but she looks pretty nice.
How attractive could she be if she basically was like so desperate for sex she waited for somebody to rob her place and then tied him up
I
and
wouldn't
fucking...
Yeah,
said she
to
was
teach
that
him a
bad.
lesson? Like, I don't get that. What lesson are you teaching him? Like, it's good to rob a place?
Rob
Like,
a hair salon,
she was
son.
teaching him
I'm
how
about to
to
go rob a
take
hair
it
salon,
I'm
guys.
gonna go rob a bank? God damn.
Oh, man. 3 days straight tied up, dude, being fed Viagra.
Handcuffed naked to a radiator.
Guess
I
that's all bad.
kept imagining them like tied up to a barber's chair or some shit. Fucking radiator.
Be like, don't mind him in the corner.
I just imagined tied to a bed, but that's better.
And
Oh,
apparently
man.
she floored him with a single kick when he broke in.
I bet right to the neck or right to the back of the leg. I don't know.
Oh my god.
And it's just an amazing story.
That's it's
Any
unique.
more
yeah.
fun ones?
No, those were the only two ones. The Master Sword one and the...
Oh, god.
That Master Sword's pretty legit, man.
Those are
Wah,
two
wah,
good stories.
wah. Yep. That's legit, bro.
Another one, but it's not an interesting article like those other ones. We were talking
Let's
about
go to
drones earlier, and Facebook is planning to buy some drones and launch drones overhead to create satellite internet networks.
Dude, this
Oh
would be
yeah, I
Amazon
remember reading that.
drones, U.S. drones, Facebook drones.
Amazon.
I said Amazon.
I got in here.
Yep, drones
Let's
are
talk
the
about
new
the river.
wave.
Oh man, this could be legit. It's gonna be fucking drone wars, dude. They're just gonna shoot each other down. Like, yeah.
That'd be awesome. Dude.
Ain't
Watch
no
out.
competition,
Yeah.
bro.
Facebook and Amazon drone fighting.
I can see like Amazon and eBay. Fucking.
Oh, they do it too?
Just fly into each
No.
other.
But like they both have similar service, so they just duke it
An
out.
auction house versus a store.
Yeah, but I don't know. The airspace is gonna get pretty filled up in a few
This
years.
guy's gonna be blacked out by drones. Is that what you're telling me?
Just delivery system.
Drones shooting laser
It's like
beams.
Black Ops 2. You call in a swarm. That's what it's gonna look like.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like, I never
Christmas
played
in
Black
20
Ops
years
2,
for kids
so-
is just gonna be a whole bunch of drones flying in at once at them. That's gonna be Christmas.
So next time you think twice when you order something.
Yeah, they're gonna know where your house is, bro. The drone's gonna know where your house is.
And eventually Terminator, and
Oh,
we're fucked. And then monkeys rule the planet.
monkeys. Monkey
I'm-
Terminators, dude. Oh god.
Oh my god.
You know, you
That's
have
a
the
shit.
monkeys take over, and then they fight the robots. That'd be an awesome movie. Terminator, Planet of the Apes crossover.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
It would be. I'd vote for
Yeah.
the. Who would you vote
Yeah.
for? The monkeys or the?
The monkeys, definitely.
Yeah, they just kept us as slaves. Skynet wanted to wipe our asses out, dude. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then the monkeys and the
Yeah.
humans, they fight together, and then they procreate, and you have these half monkey, half human babies.
Procreate, dude. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Well, it's gonna happen. You know it is.
How many?
Monkeys and humans.
No. How many monkeys are you just like? Yeah, fuck that.
I'd tap that.
Maybe these are
Hens.
super evolved monkeys and they're slightly
10 out of 10
human at this
10 out of 10
point.
would bang.
You haven't
Bang
seen
it.
any cute monkeys?
I wouldn't. Not any sexy monkeys, dude, with junk in the trunk
Dude,
like I like.
The
Shit.
ones with the bright red butts. Oh yeah.
Baboons.
I'm
Oh,
glad
those
that
teeth
you
they have.
enjoyed that,
Oh,
bro.
I like orangutans.
I love a baboon with teeth that can rip my neck
I'll take an
apart.
ape.
Love me a silverback, bro.
Big
Silverback.
old apes.
I'm glad I learned something about you guys. I'll get you monkeys for, whatever. Next holiday comes up, bro.
Bro, monkeys will rip your junk off, dude. Don't do that.
Yeah. Not
Don't
until,
get worried
they had their way first. God.
Don't mess with monkey.
I think they'd be pretty easy to please, right?
No.
Give them a banana.
Exactly.
Monkeys wage wars just like humans do.
I'm gonna send you a picture,
Not too different.
and
I
you
don't see
tell
them
me.
blowing each other up, bro.
You tell me you wouldn't want an orangutan after that.
Oh, God.
Is this the picture right here, or is this the news article you linked like
So
way
you come here off.
Oh, dude.
Oh, look at them tits. Oh my god.
No,
I'll
they're
link
not
this
symmetrical or nothing, bro. Oh my god.
I'll link the picture in the
Leaves
description.
nothing to the imagination.
God.
You can see this orangutan getting.
You
Shit.
see this?
It's probably my
That's
favorite
the
picture on the internet.
That's
One
the
of
shit I don't like, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, you're
Sure.
not.
Yep.
Are you
I
sure?
mean, we could take a 5-minute jack off break, bro, if you need. But I think I'm good. I'm good to.
Look, I can talk and jack at the same time. This is fine. This is working out fine.
Alrighty then. That's good to know. I guess we'll jump into gaming topics unless anyone else says
No more monkey sex. Let's go.
no more monkey sex. Okay, the consents. Let's see, do we have any things
So
with
does-
monkeys in them? Let me check.
How did we go from Terminator Monkey Wars to fucking?
Dude,
Would you
I
do
found
that?
a monkey person crossover photo. There you go.
Is it from the Planet of the Apes?
No,
Is
but
it
it's
your mother?
highly accurate.
Ah!
Okay, I have to click on this apparently. Sorry, what the fuck is
I'm gonna
that?
be disgusted.
Let me see.
Wow.
Mildly disgusted.
You cannot
What
link
the
that.
heck?
You cannot link that.
It's a monkey
What?
person crossover.
Look,
What
people
about the
just
clown
have to-
makeup?
That's the person part. She was getting ready for a date.
Clown makeup? I thought it was fucking baboon makeup.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I think I'm good. I think my
Don't
boner's
mean to
officially
discriminate.
Yeah, my
against those
boner.
guys.
Yeah, that
Is
was
it?
easy.
Am I the only one half chub?
I think so.
Okay.
Mine's definitely gone. Yeah, so I guess we'll jump into some gaming news. What do we want to talk about first?
Why do you ask us? We
Uh,
don't have any control over it.
Trying to find something with monkey related, but I can't. So we'll talk about something that we've been talking about for the past couple What's Crackins. So
Daylight
first,
savings time.
Ooh, here's some monkey news for you if you want. Monkeys pay
Oh
for
my God.
sexy pics. Male monkeys will pay to see sexy pics of female monkeys. There you go.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's the article.
They pay with
Yeah,
like
I'm not clicking on
bananas
that.
or rocks or.
I don't
I
know
don't-
what they pay.
Look at her eat that banana. Oh, that filthy monkey.
Okay, I'm good. Let's not talk about monkeys anymore. All right.
Uh,
Gaming.
So dream about 'em now.
chimpanzees.
okay, so of course the past couple What's Crackins we've been talking about Shaq Fu 2. And it was just a rumor at first, and then Shaq kind of confirmed it, but not confirmed it because you never know if he's kidding. But now it has officially been confirmed. Shaq Fu, a legend reborn, has been officially announced. It's coming out. It's gonna be starring Shaquille O'Neal, of course. It's on Indiegogo, which is kind of a Kickstarter website, and you can go donate money. Last time I checked, they were at about 45,000. They're now at 63,000. Are you gonna donate some money?
No.
No.
There's some
There's
pretty
webs-
good. There's some pretty good things here. Like
It's not even
no.
a fighting game, bro. It's gonna be a fucking brawler. It's like no. It's gonna be like Streets of Rage, dude. Remember when we did Streets of Rage? It's gonna be like that.
There's some good ones in here. Let me find the good ones. You can. Holy shit, where are they? Okay, for $600, you can get a personalized voicemail by Shaq. You can also have him follow you on Twitter.
Ooh.
There's one about Instagram. It's so fucking good. Oh, for $500, he can follow you on Instagram, and he might even like and comment on your pictures. That's what
He
Dude.
might.
Can we do that? Can we
Mine.
do that? Can we make a TeamxEggS Instagram and then be fucking famous?
Actually, there's one
Well,
for
why isn't there
YouTube.
one?
There's like, if you donate $750, you get Shaq will record a personalized 20-second video message.
Word.
Oh my god, let's do it.
For $25K, you can have dinner with Shaq, and I don't know, there's some really good ones in there. But yeah.
What would you talk about with him?
So,
Talk-
Shaq
so-
Fu won. How'd that fucking happen?
I wouldn't. I'd have no idea where to start with him.
He's
A night
delusional.
Shaq.
Hey, I
Flat
went
out.
to the opera.
Oh yeah.
The tagline for the game is called "This time we won't f you it up." They won't fuck it up.
Are you fucking me?
You should see the trailer. It looks all right.
There's a trailer.
There is.
No.
He looks nothing like Shaq, but neither did the
Shaq in his
first one.
prime, dude. Shaq in his prime.
No, he looks like the
Shaq.
incredible
The way he
Shaq.
wants
Like he
to
looks like
be.
the Hulk.
Allowed to be the Hulk? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, like he is jacked, or muscles on
Yeah,
muscles on
he's-
muscles.
Huge.
Like 15 feet tall.
He's allowed to be.
He's really tall, dude. I mean,
Not 15
He's what?
feet.
how do you know
6'11"?
he's 15 feet? Is he standing next to a bunch of rulers or some shit, huh?
He's just really tall. Maybe it's a camera angle, but
He's like 7 or 8 feet, dude. He's fucking.
He's Shaq.
He's ginormous.
I don't know what type of movie or game it's gonna be because like he just.
I
beats up
told
some
you a
ninjas.
brawler, brah. They already said it's gonna be like Streets of Rage. I wasn't. I
Oh.
read this. Bro.
I thought you were lying to me.
No, it's a total piece of shit, and you should stay away from this game.
Side-scrolling
awesome.
beat 'em up.
Streets of Rage.
You're not gonna check
Sounds
it out?
amazing.
Are you gonna donate? How about that?
Fuck no, dude.
Why not?
Okay, I will donate all the TeamxEggS money we've made over the
That's
last.
a
Like,
new thing.
Fine.
Yeah.
How about you not?
Nope, it's done. Gangster gave it a go. Yep, it's
If we
good.
donate $25, we can get DLC for life.
For life?
For life.
Dang, they make it sound like they come out with so much.
That's valued over $200.
They're coming with $200 worth of DLC, bro.
That's what it says.
Red flag, no thanks.
Oh, I
Yeah, it's a
died.
red flag.
It means their game's gonna be like half done, and then they're gonna charge you $200 to get the rest of it.
He's got a point.
Mm,
Don't go, he's right.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how the gaming industry is these days. Here's a half-finished piece of shit. Here's $60 for it. Thanks. I'll release the rest of it when we feel like it and charge you for it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for the past couple. What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Shitting on developers for releasing unfinished products. But,
That's that's the majority of developers these days.
Mhm.
Majority, yeah.
like
In the
Rockstar.
indie industry, it's a lot better. It's a lot better.
It's
Does that
good.
more
Well, in the
features?
industry, they tell you it's a beta or an alpha. They say we will
true.
do this.
And they have more to lose.
If they don't do
That
it,
is
yeah.
also
Because
true.
indie
Well,
games strive on, okay, I like the game, I'm going to tell my friends, they might like the game, and then word of mouth and blah, 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 blah. Or fucking these AAA titles, they come out and they know people are going to buy them, so they like, whatever to them.
Yeah, you're gonna buy it anyway. So.
Hey, I wonder if the bigger indie companies bully the little indie companies.
In a perfect
still
world,
indies.
I imagine they don't.
What's a big indie company?
Yeah, it's like it's indie. It's no longer big.
How about the
you-
guys that
here's a
did Binding
question.
of Isaac?
They're indie. Do you consider Minecraft an indie game anymore? Because now it's
Nope.
like blown up.
No, it's
It's
sold
sold over like 10 million copies.
No.
Plus, he's making Rust too.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Once you start making, wait, is Notch making?
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
he was making Rust.
Pretty sure he's
I don't
not.
think so.
Yeah, it's two
Yeah,
different guys. The
he-
guy that's making Rust is the guy that made Gary's mod.
Okay, that's it. Never mind. Wrong person. Okay.
Go get
What
your
about
shit together.
Cube World? Where's that at currently?
Nowhere.
There's the thing I checked last week and it was like no updates. I was like, wow. Okay.
Let's check that.
Well, what
shit
can you get when there's one guy fucking working on the whole damn game?
out.
Dude, I was reading a fucking game about this. One guy, he made a game, and it looks awesome. I forgot what it's called, but it takes place in space. It looks really good. So, fuck that. He has no excuses. He got a
He
shit ton
probably
of
has a
money.
day job he's got to do too, you know?
I don't know why. He's got a shit ton of money. Bunch of people bought his game. Just
Including
live off
us.
that, use that to make the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm gone.
I'm on the
Okay.
Cube World website. Let's see.
Last
What do they do?
update, June 2013.
No,
That's when it came
was January 10th this year. God. That was a preview. His last post. I don't know if his last update. Yeah, it's last post.
That game
Okay.
came and
Went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he didn't
Hey, hey.
capitalize on it. He didn't go fast enough, bro. As soon as he made his money, he should have fucking quit his job. Fucking committed.
Yeah, he didn't do anything with it. He released what it was and then, yep, gone.
for other companies, which we'll talk about in a second, that have taken their money and actually worked on the game and hired more people. Star Citizen.
I got a boner.
I thought you were about to say a game that we play. I was like, no, please don't use them as an example. It's a good game.
No.
Please don't.
Star Citizen, they've actually raised over $39 million.
Yep, that entire game is nothing but crowdfunded money.
And they currently have 212 people on staff. The funding continues to grow. They raised like $6 million this year, the first 2 months. And
that's how you do a fucking indie game, bro. It's not really an indie game though, because the developer was well known. He worked on like really high profile titles like before that, so I don't really see it as an indie game. But that's how you crowdsource.
But didn't he stop working for a long time?
Yeah, he kind of disappeared because he was trying to work on like special projects on his own and shit.
Yeah, I thought he was like gone for a while, but he like in the 90s or whatever he was popular.
They'll be showing the dogfighting. That'll be coming soon.
Yeah, I just got the Hanger Alpha. I haven't tried it yet, but I can't wait to see my ship that I paid, good money for. So.
How much did you donate?
$45, bro.
Why don't you?
You get the full game now, don't you?
The game itself costs $30. If you pay $30, I think you get alpha and beta access. There's still alpha and beta access slots available. I think there was like over 1,000 last time I checked. And you get a ship with insurance, because in that game, if your ship blows up and you don't have insurance, you're SOL. You don't get a ship anymore. So.
Okay.
Star Citizen, bro. Star Citizen. It looks
it's gonna be
fucking
good.
Bananas. It's gonna have fucking dogfights in space with the ships. You're supposed to be able to get out of your ship to like go into planets and stuff. There's gonna be taking over other people's ships so you can like go inside their ship and gun them down and take their ship from them if you want. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous, and it looks.
It's first person, isn't it? The fighting.
I think so. Yeah, it's all first person. It's gonna be huge if you have like Oculus Rift. It's supposed to be just bananas.
Crazy.
Like, oh god.
Isn't Sony coming out with its own Oculus Rift like next month?
Something like that. I saw some virtual reality headset that they're coming out with, but I don't know. I think they're just announcing it. I don't think it's actually coming out.
Hold on, let me go on.
But the game just looks promising as hell, dude, and it's $30, and there's no membership. You don't have to pay monthly to play it. It's gonna be online only. There's gonna be a single player that comes with it, I think, but it's more like
Sony Oculus Rift competitor could be coming this month. Oh,
This month, you say?
This month. Let's see this article.
As opposed to the next month.
Anyway,
Correct.
Star Citizen, bro. Everybody go check that shit out. Get the hype.
Later.
Get the hype.
Later.
It's the only.
Next, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts will present this year's Fellowship Award to Rockstar Games.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
I'm assuming.
Which studio?
Rockstar.
Which Rockstar studio?
Just says Rockstar Games.
Okay.
Just for all their success that they've had with the Grand Theft Auto 5 record-breaking success. So
Oh.
that's cool. And it will be the award will be presented by none other than Hideo Kojima.
What? What the hell is he doing? The guy who does Metal Gear Solid, like, he's a legend in gaming, bro.
Why don't I know him?
Because you're a fucking dumbass, okay? Dumbass, okay?
Hey, you're the one who left the DJ2 thing going on.
Hey,
Well-
yeah, you're the dumbass. You put 2 in your name without telling me.
No, I didn't.
We'll talk more about
Metal
Metal Gear Solid in a second, but first, a Portuguese online retailer has listed Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS4, which is an interesting thing. And I want to talk about that in a second. Also confirmed for the PS4 is Guacamelee. They'll be releasing it with some DLC and all that stuff, and it'll be coming to PS4, Xbox One, 360, Wii U, all that shit. So one thing I want to talk about is this a good idea to be releasing? I don't want to say releasing, but like re-releasing these games for like the new or like the PS4 and all this shit, or should developers be working on new IPs and new titles and not like refurbishing like what they already have?
Why wouldn't they already?
Because
I
like
mean-
Redo it because it's free money.
Yeah,
that's what
like,
I'm gonna say.
Dead
Business-wise,
Dead Nation, a
Perfect.
game that came out in 2009, they're gonna like re-release with DLC for PS4. Like that just blows my mind right there.
They just want people to buy their game. They just want to make money.
and
That's all the
people will
business
buy
is there
the
for.
game.
Yeah, people will buy it. As long as people will buy it, they'll do it.
There's nothing else to play on the PS4 right now. It's a smart business move by those companies because
Yeah, a big name title coming to the PS4.
All the
any
big
title
names,
really. God.
there's no new names coming out, and the ones that there are there, they're not that great.
I think it's all indie games right now. Like I've seen a lot of people refer to the PS4 as Indie Station, and because like
So how
there's-
many big games are currently out there? I know
Infamous comes out this
Killzone,
month, I think.
Infamous
Does
will be
it?
too.
I think it's this month. It's coming out like within a few weeks.
Dang.
Yeah.
Any other? Because the list only has 2 for big names.
We'll talk about another one. We can actually bring it up now. Watch Dogs will be coming out.
Yeah, Watch Dog trailer.
That will be coming out May 27th. So.
Yep. 3 days after your birthday.
More than 6 months after the original launch date.
Jesus.
This was supposed to be a PS4
They've had
launch
a
title.
few setbacks.
No, but there was bundles with the PS4 for this game.
Yeah, there
Like
was.
it delayed it 6 months. That's ridiculous.
Well, the good part is it shows that they want to release it right
No.
in the best quality they can.
Mm,
Because otherwise, they'd be just like all the other companies and release it half done and then charge you DLC for it. So I'd rather have it done right than having to pay for it later to be what it should have been.
How do you know it's like that? How do you know they're not going to have DLC, you know?
They might have DLC, but they obviously, if they released it when they did, it would have been less complete than it is going to be. Regardless.
mhm.
So it's going to be more complete than it would have been then.
And they also announced that Watch Dogs will feature a free roam multiplayer with up to 8 players in the open world. So
Yeah, because people can hop into your game and stuff.
I wasn't expecting it to have like multiplayer. I knew it had like the tablet co-op thing where you can like help a buddy, change lights, whatever. But that's cool. That's gonna have online. But back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Do you think it's actually gonna come out on PS4 and maybe even PC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't see it coming out for PlayStation 4.
Why not?
Because, think about San Andreas. They could have re-released that for the PlayStation 3, but they chose not to.
Yeah, but since GTA is definitely coming to PC, the coding is supposed to be really close between PC and PS4. So why wouldn't they just move it over real quick?
Yeah, and I think if they
Well,
were to
might,
like
but it
have
just
so
doesn't
much
seem like
success,
Rockstar.
if they were to have so much success with the PS3 and Xbox version, like record-breaking shit, can't they even like top that with the edition sales of fucking PS4, Xbox, and PC?
And then it gets in the news again, and so they sell more copies. So, it's smart. Just smart move.
Yeah, it's completely smart on their part, but I just don't think.
I don't know if
They
it'll come
will
out for PS4. I think PC for sure.
It's
Yeah,
gonna come to PC
it will
because
be
all
for
the mods.
PC.
Yeah. All the mods and all the stuff they can do to it.
PS4, Xbox One, maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. What else? I guess we can talk about Hideo Kojima next, the creator of Metal Gear Solid. He had some interesting things to say. First, he said that young people are losing interest in high-end games, and more people are focusing on mobile and social titles. I can agree with the second part, that people are focusing on mobile and social games. But do you think people
Yeah.
are losing interest in high-end games?
No.
No.
His perspective is from the Japanese side of things, and in Japan, the actual consoles are like on the decline, huge, dude. Everyone is switching to mobile in Japan, but like from a global standpoint, I don't think he has anything to worry about.
Oh yeah, he says it here. I wanted to show people that Japanese high-end games are still worth playing, and that big Japanese games will still have a future.
Yeah, I think the PlayStation 4, when it debuted in Japan, it sold like 350,000. The week after, dude, it only sold like 40,000 or 30,000 or something like that. Like, it dropped like by 90% the sales, dude, which is fucking ridiculous. And they're worried about it because they're just like, everyone who wanted one's got one, and now what are we gonna do? Because everyone's playing mobile games. It's all about the cell phone shit here in Japan, dude. And I think that's what he's getting it from. Like, I don't know.
And another thing that he mentioned that I think was absolutely hilarious was he said he's worried that Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain That he says that players will start complaining that they can't clear the game because it's too big.
What?
Like it is so big and complicated, and people like won't be able to finish the story because it's so long and shit.
So kind of like Skyrim. It's gonna be a super long
People's
story.
attention spans are getting a lot shorter.
I don't see there being a
I know,
problem.
but Skyrim did pretty well, and I
Skyrim
didn't
did
finish the story.
terrifically. I think
Exactly.
so.
So if you have if it's single player only, and you have a huge storyline, it's gonna do really well because you can put so many hours into it. You can do it so many different ways.
As long
It's a
as
great
it's
thing.
as long as it's entertaining throughout, I don't think people have a problem.
Yeah, as long as it's not like huge open deserts where it takes you hours of just walking, seeing nothing.
No, he's not talking about that. He's just talking about for like a mission aspect, like the story is so long, not the game.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to worry about much, bro.
And he says it'll be 200 times bigger than Ground Zero, which will be the mini prequel game that comes out, I believe, next month or something. So.
Damn, I might have to get a PlayStation 4. God damn it.
I don't think it's PS3.
It's PS3? Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
Have to buy a PS3.
Because I know that sets up for Metal Gear Solid 5, but I think Metal Gear Solid 5 is for
PS4.
No, it comes out for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Okay, I was mistaken.
Might as well just buy a PS4 because
That's a system seller for me, bro.
And it comes out March 18th, so 10 days.
God damn it, I gotta find a TV.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
get a 4K
Allowed to buy.
TV, dog.
A
4K.
4K TV? They don't even play in 4K on the fucking PlayStation, dude. It's kind of a waste.
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't see it happening anytime soon. 4K TVs are like 3D TVs. They're gonna. No one cares. It doesn't need to be that crisp or clean of a fucking picture.
I could see 4K. I don't think it's gonna be what 3D did. I don't think it's gonna disappear
I feel like it will.
because it's just higher quality. People always want higher quality. It's just
Yeah.
3D. You had to wear glasses, which was a huge deal breaker for a lot of people. I feel like.
High def TVs have gotten to the point they're so cheap. Like,
I know.
most
That's why
4K
they made it
TVs
another. Expensive.
Yeah, but I'm saying
That's
if 4K TVs can somehow suddenly reach the price like of a HD TV, then I feel like it might have a chance. But as long as they're like this super expensive premium thing, then
Oh, before they
it's-
were super expensive and there were just a few channels for it, just like 4K is now.
Yeah,
They're
but they
super
got-
expensive. There's a few channels.
but then they
And
started
as
to
people-
get really cheap really fast, dude. That's what suddenly changed and like clicked the HD
Yeah,
TVs
so
over to
I
bring the
feel
standard.
like they'll find a way to make 4K cheap and then-
I don't know, bro.
because they did a 4K tablet already, which shows they can fit the technology into small spaces, so which should bring the price down.
I just find it kind of like a useless technology right now. Like it's better, but how much better is it actually?
4 times is better plus 4K.
But once something reaches that point where it's already like really effing awesome, it's kind of just like, who cares?
All right, look up a 1080p picture and then look up a 4K picture. There is a huge difference.
But I'm viewing it on my standard definition, laptop screen. So
That's your standard definition laptop, though.
okay,
4K
what am I supposed to view it on? Do I have to buy a 4K TV to see the 4K picture? Like,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
that kind of ruins the whole thing right there.
go buy a 4K TV. Jeez.
Yeah, I'll pass. If I end up buying a TV in Japan, it'll probably be a.
No, what you can do with the
Set
photo
us-
is you can zoom in and the quality will be better in the pixel wise.
I don't want to zoom in on photos all day
I
long.
know, but I'm just saying that's the only way you'd be able to view it on the normal laptop.
I'll stop and zoom in again.
Yeah, I'll pass, dude. I'm good. I don't want to buy an expensive TV in Japan just to have to leave it here anyway when I'm.
That's
done
true.
with
For you.
it.
And one more thing about the Metal Gear Solid thing, he announced that everything that you do in the Ground Zero, the prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5, will affect like the outcome in Metal Gear Solid 5. So that's pretty cool. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Fascinating.
Next, a new Portal game has been confirmed, which I think will get a
No
lot of people
way.
excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care.
But it is not what everyone expects. It is a Portal board game, and it'll be coming out later this year.
Look at your face.
That's stupid as shit. Who thought of that
yeah.
one? What are
It's-
they doing over there, Val?
I think he's gone. FYI.
I don't know. But it's called Portal
Did they-
Uncooperative Cake Acquisition Game, And
Did they
yeah,
forget how to game?
Valve doesn't make games in 3. Half-Life, Portal, Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress. They don't do it. They don't fucking do it. I think there's another one. Half-Life, Left 4 Dead.
Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress, Portal.
Is there another one?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
I don't think so.
So, yeah, it's gonna be a strategy. Is it gonna be a strategy game? No, it's a 2 to 4 player game, and you use strategy to compete against each other, and blah 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 blah. And it's gonna cost $50.
Like that.
You gonna buy a board game for $50?
$50 for a board game? That's kind of pricey.
Pay me to fucking play.
Buy a pack of condoms for less and have more fun.
How much does a board game cost? Like, if I were to go to Toys R Us or whatever, buy Monopoly.
For Monopoly, like $15, I think. 15 to $20.
Which edition of a Monopoly?
The board game.
Out of the original?
No,
or-
what edition?
Yeah, the original.
If you definitely want the fancy editions, it's an upcharge, bro.
Maybe the Simpsons edition or the Pokemon. Batman. I think there's a Batman Monopoly. I like that.
You
I
can get the
have
World
final
Edition.
train set edition.
I have. It's pretty cool. It's got the little thing, so you don't have to use the little dollars.
You guys want some late breaking news?
Yeah.
EA has canceled Titanfall in South America. South Africa, sorry, South Africa.
Yeah, well, it comes out in 2 days. So.
Yeah, but it's
No.
canceled in South Africa, bro.
Are you guys gonna buy it?
I'm gonna wait a little bit, then maybe.
If I can get a PlayStation 4 controller for my PC, I might be all the way with shit.
But what about you're gonna buy an EA game?
Uh-oh.
Dude, if it's as good as everyone says, maybe. I don't know.
I might
haven't
actually have to start using my controller on my computer again.
I have not decided, bro.
I
You
tried
know,
the
there's-
controller on my computer once. It went awful.
There's still issues with
I did.
Battlefield.
I'm definitely not gonna be like one of the early adopters. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. But I don't know what all these problems people are having with freaking Battlefield, because I'm not having any.
Well, your computer blows up. I think that's a pretty big problem.
That was on my end, not Battlefield's end. I had freaking dust on in my computer. I fixed it. I cleaned it out. Played for 2.5 hours today, I think.
And it didn't shit
That's
out.
not long enough, bro. That is
None
not
of it.
long enough.
Yeah, it is, because it normally craps out within like 30 minutes.
Next, Rovio, which is the developers of Angry Birds, have announced, well, not announced, but they've showed a new teaser for their game, and it insinuates a very odd partnership. Of course, we've seen Angry Birds, Star Wars, and other shit like that, but this one might take the cake for most weirdest combination. It leads to
Most weirdest.
I was about
most
to-
weirdest, yes.
About that
Most
monkey
weird
thing.
or the
Hmm.
Yeah. I think Gangster's half monkey.
It looks like they're leaning towards a Dark Souls 2 Angry
What?
Birds combination.
Dark
Okay.
Souls 2?
Yeah, if you look at
Angry...
the
What the
picture,
fuck are they thinking over in Sweden?
it's the bird in a knight costume, and it looks kind of like the Dark Souls 2 promotional art.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Have you seen anything about
No,
Dark
it-
Souls 2?
Yes,
It
and no,
does.
this doesn't.
Dark Soul. I'm about to look it up and find you
You're
the
fucking kidding me. That's any medieval armor, like, right there, bro.
Yeah, that's any medieval. That could be chivalry.
No, it's fucking Dark Souls.
Go play Chivalry, everyone.
Dude,
No, it's not.
I like chivalry. It's fun.
I haven't played it in fucking forever.
Either.
Good.
I think I updated it today, though. Lord knows that update's been postponed for fucking ever.
I think it was a bunch of free shit they added. Can't wait. We'll try it.
That's fucking Dark Souls if I've ever seen it. Or
That
maybe,
is not.
maybe
You
Game of
haven't
Thrones?
seen it, obviously.
maybe Game
Dude,
of
this can be any medieval themed fantasy anything, okay? This is not Dark Souls. This is. Oh my god.
I think it might be.
Shut your
But
fucking.
I brought up Game of Thrones for a second. There's actually a news bit on Game of Thrones. I was gonna save it for the TV section, but whatever.
Oh, let
uh,
her go. I want to hear it.
Game of Thrones is getting. I can't even say this with a straight face. It's getting a hip hop mixtape.
No!
Dude, I'm
Oh yeah,
all
by
over that
rappers.
Yep.
I've
HBO
heard some
announced.
Game of Thrones rap, dude. I've heard some. It's good.
It's gonna. They're gonna make an album, aren't they?
No, a mixtape. It's gonna be free.
Oh, I thought it was an album.
Yeah.
okay.
I've
They
heard
annou-
some.
They
I've
announced
heard
they're teaming with a bunch of artists to produce a 10-song Game of Thrones mixtape entitled "Catch the Throne: The Mixtape."
Yo, I will
Grand
listen to
Theft
that. That's
Auto.
my
It's,
jam, bro.
They're hoping to, stir up some excitement for when the TV show comes back. Is this the right approach? Like rap and medieval shit? Like what?
Why not? It's mainstream and
Dude,
it's a
it,
large majority of people.
it works
Why
a little
wouldn't
bit.
Because there's a lot of artists on the thing that are fucking irrelevant as shit.
Yeah, they obviously have to pick the right people to make the songs, but
They've got about 2 to 3 people that are relevant. The other couple that I don't
who
know.
do they have who are relevant?
Wale,
Okay,
Big
that'll reach a lot
Boy,
of people. Okay. Yeah.
and Common.
Nope, they just
Wale?
needed Chief Keef. That's all they needed.
There's other guys like Daddy Yankee. He's a fucking what kind of music? He does like Mexican rap type stuff. I forgot the terminology, but I don't know. It's just a weird smash show. I might take a listen to it because I like Wale, but fuck, it's really weird shit.
We'll reach a lot of people, so it's not bad.
Kudo, are you actually gonna download this and listen to it?
Yeah, son. That's
I
my
wouldn't.
jam.
Thrones nerd.
I love Game of Thrones, bro.
And you love rap, obviously.
Yeah, he's hardcore.
You're gonna
rap
be
dog.
disappointed.
Did you buy the Shaq Fu rap album? He released a rap album, right?
I know Shaq did. I don't know if it was for Shaq Fu, though.
Oh, not Shaq Fu, but he released one.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Track Fu. I want to make sure I heard that
The
correct.
rap album. Yeah. A couple more things. Battle Block Theater, a very popular indie game on Xbox Live, is the creators of Castle Crashers and Alien Hominoid are finally coming to PC, and it's probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen for a game because it doesn't take itself seriously at all. They're making jokes that you need the super mega awesome HD graphics card to run the
Computer.
game. It's fucking awesome. I really recommend watching the trailer. I'll link it in the description. But the game looks. I've wanted to.
It looks fun.
ever since it came
I'll play with you, gangster, on that.
I don't wanna play
We'll
with
do a
you.
let's play.
I don't want to fuck play with
Well,
you.
fine. Jeez.
I'm just saying it looks
So,
fun.
some hostility
I'll play
here.
with Biggie then.
You
Dang.
fucking, you play with Gunny.
What the hell? What? What am I doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, Gunny doesn't even know about the game, all right?
Like, I'm happy to be here.
You just I
Who
don't know.
wants to play? What the hell's
Yeah, I'll
going
play
on?
with Kuda.
Okay.
You wake
Ball
up
game.
at 5 o'clock in the morning to play with him.
Let's
I just play with him
go.
on weekends, dog.
Sounds good. So yeah, that's cool to see. The trailer's made. I definitely recommend it. Next, another developer to be hit with layoffs, and they just released a game a couple weeks ago. If not, it was very recent. Thief just came out, published by Square Enix. They just got a bunch of people laid off, 27 people. And
How does that happen when you release a game? How is your sales so bad that you're forced to fire people if you just released a brand new game?
Tough times, bro. Tough times.
Like, you should have money coming in. If you just released a brand new title to the market, it should sell enough to keep your employers working for you.
Your employer's working for you?
Yes.
How about the employees?
Employees, whatever. You know what I meant.
Yeah, but no comment.
I don't know, it's sad times. I never want to hear about people losing their jobs, especially after a game that just came out.
Yeah, I don't know how
Maybe
well
work
it
for Rockstar.
Imagine if that happened with the GTA.
Yeah,
So
like, hey,
let
we just made a gajillion dollars. We're firing everybody though.
It's
Yeah, we're
all
firing.
ours.
Well,
It's
so
all
So
ours.
that's employers just make up.
The CEO wants it all, just fires everybody.
Sounds like it.
I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but my thoughts go out to all those people. But
They can go work at Ron though.
they could. I heard they're hiring. We can actually
They
talk
do.
about Foxy Not a little bit.
Let's go. She's also.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to her because I haven't watched y'all's video yet. I wanted to before we started, but we started too
It's
quickly.
live right now, dude. Watch it. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah, I
long.
know. I saw it went live. Just when I commented, I wanted to watch it. We didn't have
It's
time.
good, bro. It's good.
I feel like she can be released right now and not be.
I think it would really turn people off from her. Because I just feel she's underpowered as shit. But
I definitely feel she's not overpowered, except for stunt. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, her stun's great, but that's all she's got, bro. She needs it. She needs a stun.
And the damage amplifier, holy dog shit.
It's awesome.
Dog shit have to do with it.
That's 40% extra damage, dude. Everything else that hits after that, 40%. For good, like, let's say like 2-3 seconds.
And that's how long the stun lasts.
Yeah, dude, you know you want to see 140 damage clunk booms. Alright, now you want to see that shit.
That'd be crazy.
140 damage nukes, bro.
Yeah, but if you have the Starstorm statue, you can do even more damage with the swipe and shit.
Oh, yeah, you'll get an extra 10%. 150 damage, shit. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Clunk wouldn't get the damage. Fucking Foxy.
I feel they're putting the Starstorm statue on, like, other characters. I feel like that's going to replace Baby Carry Mammoth.
I don't know.
Especially since they said they saw the, usage of it. It's probably 0. Okay.
No, we ran into that one guy that had it.
Okay,
Yeah, we
they
ran
probably
into some
see
idiots.
The win percentage of people that use it, it's probably 0. Like,
I don't know. I played a lot of random nuts. I get
we
that.
need
I
to
win.
Skew the data, bro. We need to.
Yeah.
We need to start running Baby Curry Mammoth and winning, and then maybe they'll keep it. All right, hashtag keep Baby Curry
We
Mammoth.
should try a team with Baby Curry Mammoth.
You should not even mention that idea because it's fucking absolutely horrible.
Yep.
If you want to get rid of health, speed, or any solar item, you go for it. But I'll keep that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We can get rid of Piggy Bank for it. That's what we could do on some of our characters. That's what we'll do. Any character that when we run Piggy Bank on, we'll replace it with Baby Curry Mammoth. We won't necessarily buy it right away, but we'll have to buy it by the time we win.
Down.
Meow.
Down for that.
That'll be the team. That'd be interesting.
It will. That we could prove that it's useful, or we prove the fact that it's
That it's
absolutely
bad.
useless as shit. So it's like a win-win situation, kind of.
Yeah.
So
To prove our point.
I think it's good. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about Foxy. She's not like crazy like Ted was. She's fairly balanced, and you
She's
can't
on the
solo play as her. You gotta play with a team. And
You really need to.
Yeah, she does not have enough burst potential, dude, to actually like.
it's like
Just
How
swing-
is she late game? Is she very bursty or no?
Late game, I played probably the burstiest one like version you could, and she could probably get like it's all combo. The actual burst isn't gonna do much damage because you gotta use your action points, and as soon as you use your action points, mostly probably for like a pounce, which is her stun, that doesn't do much damage, and you shouldn't put points in damage because it doesn't do shit. You're kind of nerfed, and you gotta kind of build it back up before you can get any kind of burst. So it's.
How?
yeah.
Where is she like on the scale of burst compared to all other characters? Like who would you say she's below?
Her starting skills, she can get a 40 damage burst off, but she has to have full combo points. So I don't really consider that as like a legit spammable 40 damage burst. Like, and she can get it up to like 70 or like 80, I think, if you max
That's
it out.
pretty good. So that's like a Lone Star, except it's got bigger cooldown than Lone Star.
It's got a potentially much huger cooldown because.
So unless you are really good at cleaning lanes to get your points back up, it's not that good.
Well, it's not in the lanes. You got to legitimately hit other Awesomenauts a lot, and her melee attack is kind of like Ayla's, where it's super short range and it's kind
Can't
of.
you hit drones for the points?
Yeah, but you gotta you need your points back like in the thick of battle, and the only way to do that is to constantly hit stuff. So.
every time you go back to base, it refills.
Yeah, you always start off with a full combo thing when you go back, which is great. She definitely needs that shit.
I compare. She's like exactly like Swiggins. Like
Kind of.
Swiggins by himself, absolutely trash. With a team, he can wreck face, and that's kind of what her abilities do. They stun, which allow your team to just fuck her up or fuck
How
the
long
enemy
is
up.
her stun?
It's the longest in the game now. If you
Yeah.
max out
Is it?
the it's
What is it,
it's
3
like
seconds?
0.7 plus
like-
0.2 plus 0.2. It's over a second stun.
It's old school
Oh.
Froggy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
that's really good.
and it's got a knockback, and you can increase knockback. I want to kind of toy with the build max stun, max knockback, see if it's any good.
That'd be really good. Like get them in the turret and do that.
Yeah.
And the
I haven't
damage
quite-
amplifier, I compare that to like Swiggins Lockdown, where it's pretty much they can't do anything, they're defenseless. And
How much does she amplified compare? Like, is she more than Nas or no?
absolutely, yeah.
Yep, it's the highest. Dude. She starts off with base 10%, and you can get one upgrade, 2 levels, get to 30 on top of that, so it's 40%, dude.
So she'd be. So she's more of a supportive role.
I think
Initiator.
so.
Initiator.
Yeah, she's definitely initiator. I don't see her really as an assassin, as they tried to bill her because she just doesn't have the bursty lockdown potential. Like after she pounces and stuns, she's done. She
worthless.
can,
Yeah.
she can get like 2 swipes, and then maybe she can use her other ability to hit him, but that's only like at the beginning you have potential combo of like around 30 damage plus 20 from the 2 swipes, plus like another 20 from the other thing. So she only got like 50, 60, like 70 damage burst combo out of the gate. Like, I don't know.
She's gonna be complicated. You can't just pick her up and play and be good with her.
Yeah, she's got a
You have to
lot
get
of
used with her.
gimmicky shit, dude. Like changing her melee into a ranged attack, which is garbage right now, by the way, because it doesn't proc her other abilities that raise the attack, so you're stuck with it, and it sucks. Yeah, and she's got a little ability where she can spam her little beam thing that she's got, which is interesting, but it really is weak and sucks, and I don't see it being good right now with the loadout she's got. So
Is there a release date for her?
no.
No, I'd say by next week. Like not
A
the week
month.
coming up, the one after.
Yeah, a couple weeks probably. Yeah.
Because like this week is gonna be all people testing her. They're gonna hot patch, quick fix, whatever, and then the following week.
See, why can't they hot patch characters after the beta? Why is that? That's my question. Because they hot fix them, what, daily for the beta?
I think it's like every other day or every 2 days.
Bi-daily? Okay, so why can't they do that afterwards? After they go public? Why is that? I would love to know the answer. No? Okay.
We don't get the
I just
answers.
I was just wondering.
I'm not the answer man, bro.
Maybe Kudo will be like, well, because of this, this, and this. I'll be like, okay, well.
I only kind of
Nothing.
heard.
You have no
your-
reason, so.
I'm only half hearing it, bro. So,
Me and Kudo were actually talking about something earlier about just Awesomenauts in general and how much it would change the game, and I think it would change the game for the better. Do you want to talk about it?
I'm like, I see them as interesting ideas, but it's just like people talking on the forums like, this is a great idea. It's never gonna happen in a million years, but it's a great idea. Like, I don't see Ronimo going out of their way that much to change the game.
Okay. Well, just give a
Oh.
brief rundown. Stop snowballing and feeding and whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
just
if someone's like
Yeah.
on a death streak kind of thing, they get like the equivalent solar of like killing a bot, right? They don't get a lot, so they don't benefit from it. And if a person's on a kill streak, you kill them and you get like a bunch of solar because they're on a kill streak and you know they're doing well, so you benefit a lot off that, and it would kind of counter snowballing because right now it's the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
It
And
really is.
uh,
That encourages cheating as well, which is really bad.
which is gonna stop in the next patch because like you can't rejoin and pick a new character. It's gonna
Okay,
lock
but you still get to pick the same character. But have they said, are you keeping the same amount of solar, or when you come back you have the 200 solar that you were missing from all your deaths?
that I don't know because like they can
Because if it does, it
back.
still encourages cheating because you get 200 more solar, which is 2 more upgrades and keeps you in the game.
Yeah, that's something they haven't really explained. Like, are you gonna keep the same level as well, or are you gonna be the same character and same upgrades, but you get more solar because now you're a higher level? I don't know.
Yeah, they need to keep the solar the same, but that's a lot of programming to do.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But Foxy's she's all right. You can go try her in beta if you have the data or whatever, and
Yeah.
yes, let us know what you think.
or go watch the video and find out for yourself.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
will
live.
watch the video.
It's live right now. Go watch it. Stop what you're doing. Watch it.
Last but not
Alright, I'm just gonna stop doing
least-
this.
Last but not least, for gaming news, a new Game Informer cover reveal, revealed a new Batman game called Batman Arkham Knight. And there's going to be a sequel to Batman Arkham City, which was a great game. And it had a pretty perfect ending. I'm like,
What?
what do you mean, what? You played it?
What? Oh, I've seen the ending.
It's amazing.
It's awful.
You're crazy as shit. I think it's an amazing ending.
It's awful.
No, I think it's.
Continue.
I
continue.
think it would have been fine if they stopped there. I mean, I would have been disappointed because I like this series and I want to see it continue. But it was kind of a perfect ending because, like, you know, we all know the story about like Batman and Joker and whatever, and then for him to, you know, spoilers, finally die. And
You spoiled it for me, gangster.
yeah, well, it's been out
Oh,
for like 2
no.
years. So.
Okay.
If you didn't know by now, get the memo.
And this is they've said that this game is not going to have Joker in it, and they've said it's going to be called Batman Arkham Knight, and the name of the like you would think that the title, okay, Arkham Knight, that applies to Batman and like he is the Arkham Knight or whatever. That's actually not the case. Arkham Knight is actually going to be a character made for this series, and that should be interesting. I think it's
So they're going away from the comics?
They were never
Or-
with the comics.
Well, like further away, like making up a new character. Is that a brand new character to the universe, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so they're going as far away. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a brand new character for the series, and I think it might be like a Red Hood type thing. Kuda, you watched the Red Hood Batman animated film, right?
No, I have not.
Okay, whatever. It ends up being like an old Robin who died and then came back to life, and then he came back as a Red Hood. I think it might be that.
Okay.
I have my speculations, but one of the big features for this game is you're gonna have Gotham. You're no longer in Arkham. You get all of Gotham City, and a big feature for this game is gonna be the Batmobile. You're gonna be able to drive around, do all this kind of shit, which is
I
fucking.
saw the trailer and it looked awesome.
It does look awesome, and I'm really excited
car
about
looks
the car, because like that's
It looks
something I've
awesome.
wanted.
The car
since
looks
the
awesome.
first game, and to just drive around in the city and just fuck around and be Batman and shit, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. That's what I want to do. I want to be Batman. I want all the gadgets.
I'm Batman.
I want to be Batman.
Yeah,
I'm Batman.
I want
How many
access
times have you dressed up as him?
everything. I've definitely went as him for Halloween.
Do you want to be able
Every
to
year.
explore the mansion?
I
see
would.
Jeffrey, whatever his name is.
Jeffrey,
That'd be cool.
Alfred.
Alfred, whatever.
You can kind of do that in Arkham Origins.
Jeffrey.
You can go to the Batcave, and
I want the mansion, bro. I want
Yeah, you want to walk around the mansion.
to watch TV in the mansion.
Bruce Wayne, man.
Take a GTA style to it and just walk around in the house.
Mm-hmm.
that'd be cool. You can play as Bruce Wayne. That'd be awesome.
Bruce Wayne and run his company. That'd be awesome.
Well, not that. I wouldn't go that far, but like just civilian.
Dude, if
Bruce
you could
Wayne.
run his company, that'd be awesome. Drive your stocks into the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's a superhero that is dependent on how much
On
money
money.
he makes. What if his company just does shit one year? Does he gotta like stop fighting crime because he can't repair his
I'll
shit?
have to take a year off.
Yeah.
They need to do a
Wait.
Batman like real style like during the recession and shit. I'm sure Bruce Wayne took a break from fighting. Yeah.
Oh,
think he's still fighting.
He's already wealthy to begin with, so he won't be affected.
He's got expenses, bro.
Yeah, he's got to pay for the gas in his car and his plane and
His new
everything
And he
suit.
can downsize a little bit. It's okay.
Did you see the car when it came out of the water? That was sick. And it was driving on
and
the
it was
water.
driving on the water.
Oh, I
I liked
hope
when
it
the
gets
door
better
opened and he
soon.
did like a little front flip and landed like into it as it was driving off.
Yeah. And there's already been confirmed characters: Harley Quinn, Joker, or not Joker. Joker's done. He's out of the game. And Two-Face, Penguin, Harley Quinn. Those are confirmed
Ooh,
characters.
Penguin.
But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be made by the people that made Arkham City and Asylum, not the people that made that shitty Arkham Origins. So if you don't have any.
Who's your favorite villain?
Batman villain?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones. I'd probably say Joker. Joker's just the overall best villain ever.
Penguin did.
I'm going for either Penguin or Two-Face.
I do like Riddler for some reason. I don't know why.
Dude, have you seen
Has
Batman
he-
Returns?
Yes, I did.
With Jim Carrey.
No, that's like Batman Forever. Batman.
Batman
Robin.
Returns is.
Batman Returns is the one with the Penguin and Catwoman.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's fucking legit, dude. That.
When he bit the guy's nose, that creeped me out as a kid. I was really scared of that.
Awesome.
But then he ate the fish. Oh god, that was gross.
Yeah, that's the Penguin, dude. That's the Penguin. And his umbrella with the machine gun.
He was
Oh, that was the
creepy as
shit.
shit, dude.
Dude,
That's-
Danny
I know.
DeVito's creepy
They
already,
picked the
bro.
perfect person to play that role, I tell you what.
Yeah, I
But
definitely
That's
agree.
not really Penguin. Like Penguin is this mobster thug that like runs casinos and shit, and gun smuggling and all that
How do
shit.
you think he got there, bro?
What do you mean?
After eating a fish in some guy's nose. Okay.
I don't know. That was a more dark approach to it.
Yeah, make it fucking real, bro.
All the
Yeah.
penguins had rockets on them.
That was great.
Yeah, that was.
That was awesome. Take off with all the rockets. Awesome.
Penguins are ready to give their lives, right? It's a good movie.
Who do you
I
think's
feel
the
like
best Batman?
I don't know, dude. I don't know their names.
You like Michael
I
Keaton?
don't know.
I don't know their names.
I don't know
Okay,
any
just
actors.
list the movie and the Batman in it.
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Okay. Definitely have to put Christian Bale. I think George Clooney, he was a good Bruce Wayne, not a good Batman.
Nah.
And then
I don't
like,
think any of them are actually great, like at all. Who's the next new one? Is it Ben Affleck or some shit like that?
yeah, he's gonna be
Me.
Batman. Ben Affleck. Oh my god.
I can see it, bro.
You can?
Yeah. He's an Argo, right? He played a serious fucking role.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I watched
I'm
him
not-
in
I'm not-
The Town. That was like the only serious movie I watched him in.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the Batman movies, so.
Are you interested in this new game though?
No.
Really? I know, Sweetheart, are you?
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but I'll definitely watch a Let's Play on it because the last one I bought, I enjoyed it a lot, but for some reason I just lost interest and I never finished it. So I'm not
It's
gonna
because
buy
you
it.
waited too long to go back.
I guess so.
I
but
have that
just-
problem too. Like, if I play a game and I don't play it for a while, it's like, I probably forgot everything. I want to play from the beginning again. It's like, shit, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do it all over again, so I just never want that. I lost interest in it, so I don't want to do it.
So
I might one day.
a couple more things about the game. One, it's going to be made exclusively for the next gen, so it's PS4, PC, and Xbox One. So that's kind of cool. Not for PS3 and Xbox 360. It's going to have no multiplayer, which is fine. I don't think people give a shit.
Yeah.
And the city in the new one is going to be 5 times bigger than Arkham City. So,
Dang.
Yeah.
That's why you need the car.
yep. I can't wait for the fucking car. I don't know why they didn't do it earlier.
Wait, what gadgets do you think the car's gonna be able to have?
Rockets.
Machine
Definitely up
guns.
Can it turn into a submarine?
Yeah,
No.
it drives on water.
That's probably like a base type thing.
Like it's just animation every time you leave your base with it.
No, like there's probably like a platform there. Like it doesn't actually
Yeah.
drive on water.
Yeah. Still, you never know. It's Batman.
It said it's perfect ending to the series, and last but not least, if you pre-order, you'll be able to play as Harley Quinn, which is not surprising because you've been able to play as villains in like all the other ones.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn was fun to play in on DC Universe. That was legit.
She was.
Yeah.
She was good. So that's it for gaming news. We've got a couple movie/TV show things. I guess we'll start with Walking Dead. We'll keep it short because it was a pretty short episode. Not
Good.
much happened at all. It was based around Daryl and Beth, and they
There's
just
a lot of emotions, bro.
they just went on an adventure.
They burned some shit down. It's crazy.
You know, she wanted a drink for whatever reason, so she could feel grown up. And then they go to this country club, and then they're like, she gets emotional or whatever, and then they go to some cabin, they drink moonshine.
Yeah. I hear bad moonshine makes you go blind.
Is that true, Sweet Luck?
Do what? I'm kind of half listening because it's Walking Dead. Something about moonshine. What?
Does
What does
moonshine
moonshine
make you go blind?
No, it doesn't. You can drink it just like a normal alcohol. It's totally okay.
Can you drink a lot of it?
Yes, you'll get alcohol poisoning, but you can drink as much as you want.
Your eyes will be fine, but you will
It also
definitely die.
depends on the proof of the thing.
Yeah.
If it's
So-
100 proof, you don't want that much.
So they drink moonshine, they kill a zombie, they end up burning the cabin and giving it the middle finger.
That was great. And then they ran away because zombies were coming.
What do you think of this episode? Like, I thought she was gonna die from the very beginning. I'm like, she's dead.
Mm.
She's gone.
Had some nice moments, nice zombie killings.
Oh, I like the beginning.
Yeah. And I loved it when she changed her shirt, and then Daryl takes the golf club and just splat.
So yeah.
All over her fucking shirt, bro.
I actually finally learned her name after like 3 seasons.
Oh yeah. She's been alive long enough. She can have a name.
I know her
That's
name now, yeah. And I kind of like her now. I like her a little bit more now. She's not like this background character, you know. She's actually like a character with story, and I thought it had a lot. I was like waiting like for the whole drink thing. Thought she was gonna like go into this thing about Herschel and how he used to like abuse her and get drunk and shit. And I'm like, okay, that's coming. And
Nah,
they
you gotta
didn't.
think happy thoughts about your dead dad, bro. I mean, even if he was a real asshole.
And what do you think about this episode in general? It didn't really further the storyline.
Yeah, it was just another one of those like worrying about the characters more than anything kind of episodes, and I don't mind those every once in a while. I feel their importance to the overall show, but
Do you think these were the right characters to do that with?
yeah, because I wanted to more about Daryl's past because we hadn't really heard much of it. I mean, we knew he was redneck, we knew he had a brother, but other than that,
Woo!
How many groups are there now? There's Rick,
I don't know,
Michonne,
dude.
Carl, Carol, and the kids, Glenn and whatever, Maggie, and then I guess there's 5 different groups.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. I haven't been keeping count. I'm just waiting for them to like. They're gonna run into each other. Like I think 2 or 3 of them are like on the same path, like heading towards that Salvation Town or whatever bullshit.
Carol and Rick are their groups.
Yeah.
And then I think eventually Glenn and Maggie are gonna meet up again, and I don't know about Beth and Daryl. I don't know. We'll just have to wait. I thought it was kind of a letdown. I wanted more progress in the story and shit, but
Yeah, I think they made up for it with more action than actual story too, since there's so many.
You done yet?
Things. No.
Not yet, buddy.
we're just wrapping it up.
They're getting there.
Overall, I thought it was decent. I would have liked more, but it was fine for what it was.
I feel this next episode's gonna be like shit's going down.
They gotta make up for it. Yeah.
Yeah, shit's gotta happen.
All right, 2 more things. First, a movie we haven't talked about in a while, Human Centipede 3. What?
Oh my gosh.
Check out my review.
Of the second one.
Oh, the second one. Yep, I watched it and suffered through it for you guys.
It's gonna be interesting. He says it's gonna be
How many
controversial.
people involved?
He promised a 500-person centipede.
God. How do you kidnap 500 people?
It takes place in a prison, I think.
Oh yeah, I can see. They're already there, dude. They're already captured.
Yeah, it says the villains are the first 2 films are some old guy in a cowboy hat and some fat guy with a Hitler mustache, or Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
I don't remember.
I'm guessing you don't know who they are.
I was like,
I remember the first one. The second one, I don't remember. I only made it halfway through.
First one was a doctor. The second one was some mentally handicapped guy who was pretty big.
I only watched until like right before he started connecting them. I was like, yeah, I don't want to see.
Oh, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. I mean, it was so real and bad. It was blah, blah.
I was like, I don't want to see 14 people, especially a pregnant lady. Like, are you serious?
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks. Stop talking about it. So the third one, what's gonna happen?
It's supposed to come out later this year. It's supposed to have a 500-person centipede. They're
How are they gonna move?
I
One
don't
at a
know.
time, bro.
Like, it's gonna be a delay. Like, the first one's gonna take a step, and then it's gonna take like a while for it all to happen.
He says it's most likely the last in the series, and
Yeah, it's hard to top 500.
he
Okay.
says it's gonna be a controversial one politically wise.
They've all been controversial, dude.
No, politically wise.
I understand what that's
Political satire and shit.
like.
What, they're gonna have politics in it now?
Yeah, it takes place in Europe, I think. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't know who thought of this shit. You're a fucking weirdo. What's up? And then the studio that greenlit it, or is this like an indie movie? Like what?
I don't know, dude. I honestly couldn't tell you. I've not been following it since the second one scarred me for, however long it scarred me for.
Like you're looking forward to the third one?
I have to see it. I feel like it's a rite of passage. I have to watch it. It's like, I just have to.
I'll
I have
try
to
make
finish it,
further
too.
in the third one. No pregnant ladies, please. I don't want to see
The
that.
third one's supposed to make the second one look like a Disney movie, so...
Are you gonna rewatch the first and second one to prepare
No.
for the third?
No,
No.
no.
I
I'll
can
finish
rewatch
the
the first. The first one's easy, dude. The first one's like Centipede Lights, alright? The second one,
Yeah.
he goes fucking all out, so...
Yeah, I'll finish watching the second one, and then I'll watch the third one with Kuda.
All right, bro.
We'll go through the passage together, Kuda.
God, I watched the second one with my brother, and it was tough. I think we never looked at each other the same.
I got halfway by myself, and I didn't want to finish it.
Oh, it gets so bad. Oh, I'm feeling. I want to
I
drive
found out
you.
the ending, so I will watch it because the ending is good for me.
Oh God.
And it's
Shit,
just
I don't
gross.
like.
Is that why you guys don't want to watch it?
It was like they took the imagery just like a whole other
It
level,
is
bro.
so real.
They break out their teeth with a hammer, and it's real.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh God, it's bad, dude.
And then like it shows like each time he adds a person, like the people are just like in there squirming and no.
I use a staple gun.
All right, we'll talk
The
about
first
something
one was
happy.
yeah. Talk about fucking ponies in MySpace. And,
Okay,
yeah.
so last
My
but not
little
least,
pony, my little pony.
Shut up, Brony.
Screen Gems, the studio behind the Resident Evil films, have announced that they are going to be making the Last of Us movie.
Yeah, I heard about
Is that
that.
who's
It's gonna
making
be
it?
terrible.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
gonna be a fucking shit fest, dude. I can feel it.
You're not excited about this?
No, the Resident Evil movies have kind of just been like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be written by the guy. Do you remember that horror movie we watched with the old lady and it was haunting the haunted or whatever?
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
It was about this girl. She like runs into this witch and the witch curses her.
Oh yeah, like Drag Me to Hell or whatever. That was pretty good.
I think that's what's. I don't know. It's written by that guy. He also did this original Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, and he did what else did he do?
Okay, I could see that kind of salvaging. You know.
Evil Dead. I don't know what that is.
Evil Dead, bro. You don't know what Evil Dead is? Groovy.
Oh, I think that's the remake though.
Yeah, I haven't seen the remake. I gotta watch it. I think.
It looked disgusting. I saw a girl cut her tongue with a fucking knife. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weak sauce, bro.
So yeah,
They
they
want
announced
humans to be-
they're gonna make the Last of Us movie. Do you think it's too soon?
Capitalize on it, dude, while it's still fresh.
While it's fresh, yeah.
If you're gonna butcher it, you're gonna butcher it. Let's just go for it.
Milk the cow, dog. Milk the cow.
I mean, we talked about this before. Like, does Last of Us need a movie? And you guys said no. It's so good of a game,
No,
it
it's a
doesn't need a
movie
movie.
in
It
its
doesn't
own.
need it, but there's gonna be a studio that try to make
Yeah,
money off
It's
it.
gonna happen. Whether I approve or not.
And do you think
Surprised there
Uncharted?
hasn't been a GTA movie.
Yeah. Hey. Mm.
It's like any
Okay.
movie where they commit crimes ever, though. So GTA is more about the experience. It's not anything about a movie, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think you
I
can
know, but-
really
I
adapt it.
think there
into
was a
movie.
GTA movie once.
But it'd
It
have to
was
be really
terrible.
long because so much happens in GTA. Like you'd have to do every crime possible.
Well,
Yeah.
if you just do a movie based off purely the main storyline, you know, it could be relatively that short.
And then you got to meet all the characters and.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I don't think
It-
GTA's
being part-
ever been, like... It's never been critically acclaimed because of the story, dude. Like, I don't see that as...
I think so, yeah.
The new one's story's really good.
It's gotta be the gameplay, dude.
I
That's
think
the
my
whole...
favorite story, just for some unknown reason, is Vice City. I just really enjoy that story.
I never played it.
We've never played Vice City.
I think I only played. I might have played it, like
You don't
at a
remember the story.
friend's house, but I didn't play the story. It was just like, hey, you want to play this game? Sure, I'm gonna drive around this car, crash, whatever. So
Oh my god. Childhood's
I don't-
ruined.
I don't know how I feel about a Last of Us movie though. I don't know.
I hope it's good. I really do.
Yeah, it could be. But at the same time, do video game movies have a good track record?
No,
Oh, fuck
God.
no.
I'm not having any expectations. That's the whole thing. So if
should
it's
make a
good, if it's good, if it's
Banjo-Kazooie
bad, it's
movie.
bad. I'm probably
might-
gonna watch it.
Do you think it will bring down the game if the movie's terrible?
No.
Or will it be
No,
like, okay,
because the
even though the
game's
movie
already so
sucks,
established.
the game's
Yeah,
awesome?
the game's already established as a great game.
I don't know. But when they release movies, it's kind of for the fans, but it's also like for people that didn't play the game and want to just watch a movie. Do you think they'll be like, and do you think they'll retell it, or maybe like write an original script for it, or?
There's no telling.
I have no idea, dude. I'd like to see like maybe another story.
No
one that
Joel,
shows
no-
more of like the origins, because it kind of skips ahead real quick in the game to like,
Yeah, it's like,
later.
oh, here's the outbreak. No, it's
yeah, this is the shit you live in. All right, I want to see how it gets to that point. I think that'd be interesting.
you want to see what causes it.
So like a prequel to I Am Legend.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best way to describe it. I mean, I Am Legend just showed them trying to make it across the river in New York or whatever to safety.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Oh my
You haven't
god.
seen I Am
it's
Legend?
so
Such a good movie.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't see a lot
it's
of movies.
it's a good movie, but I wouldn't listen to Sweetla because he thought Pacific Rim was good. So.
Oh my
I
god.
would-
Could have you watched it yet?
No.
Movie
I
Pacific
mean,
night
Rim?
yes, it's the best movie ever. Haha, gangster in your face. Haha.
You're lying.
Good, we're watching that tonight.
I don't think so. Not tonight, dude.
Dude,
Why?
it's midnight. It's almost 1.
He doesn't want to drag himself through that shit.
No, it's just I want to play games, bro. God, I've been sitting around
Oh.
talking for forever. I want to get some work done. This week has been pretty unproductive.
What are you talking about? I got all
Go
the
eat
way
a
up to part
sandwich.
17 Bloody Trapland, so I don't know what you care.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
sandwich.
Yeah, go
We
eat
beat
that.
like 3 levels in like 3 hours on Bloody Traveling. I don't want to hear productive.
It was
right?
like 1
Dude,
hour.
I got. Yeah, it was an hour and some,
Yeah,
but I got
my
up to
brain-
part 17.
Took fucking.
But I'll tell you how long the freaking recording was.
You guys gotta learn the magic
Bloody
of editing, I
Trapland.
tell you what.
It was an hour and 15. Almost
I
an hour
hope
16
he edited
minutes.
that one level that went on forever.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Starting it, the Bayesian talk, and then
Probation talk.
Probation.
It wasn't-
Yeah,
That's what
the
he's
basic talk.
talking about.
It
Probation.
wasn't Bayesian.
probation.
It was about the job, the inside job.
Yeah, and then in that one episode, it is the start of the conversation until the end of the level, which is like 17 minutes, and then it's the next level.
All right. We're gonna wrap
So,
this up.
It edited really well.
So I want to thank you guys for listening to another What's Crackin'. I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us next time. Are we gonna have What's Crackin' next week?
Possibly. Yeah, it's possible.
Hashtag
Dang,
not
3 weeks
scumbag
in
Buddha.
a row.
Yeah.
Bro, very face.
Dude, is this,
Hashtag reliable.
is this Christmas? Are you making up for Christmas when you went on like 3-week vacation?
It was a fun vacation, bro.
I
It's
like
awesome.
that. I like that. So yeah, there might be What's Crackin' next week, but if not, hashtag blame Kuda. And
If you could do it without me, it would just be terrible. All right, you gotta.
You're the co-host, all right?
That's right, I'm the co-host. God.
Goes the fucking dig.
so
Johnny, you're the co-host of
Johnny's
Russia
jealous.
Sucks and Being a Bully, right?
oh shit.
No, I'm not jealous. I don't even know how many What's Krackens I've actually been in.
Not a lot.
Probably less than 10. So anyways, we're gonna wrap it up
Hey,
here.
it's been
Hope
way
you guys
more than
enjoyed.
10.
Catch us next time. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel, and that's about it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.
Peace.